Hello, everyone. Merry me. I hope you all are doing well today. We are having an interesting year so far, right? We are just beginning in March, our third month. Number 3 is about creation. It is it's a catalyst. Happy birthday to everyone who has birthdays in March. You are celebrating your solar return, so happy birthday to that. We have many things happening this month. We have energy shifts. We've got our new moon tomorrow. We've got Ostara. We've got the sun moving into Aries, which is really powerful energy. We have different shifts going on, and I'll get to those in just a second. And let's do a little recap on what's going on planetary wise. So this past weekend, the moon was sextile Jupiter and Mars was sextile Neptune. The moon sextile Jupiter. This is opportunity. This is opportunity to really grow within yourself. And Mars sextile Neptune, that's about going after, what you desire, your passions. Also, don't forget that Venus is right next to Mars. They're hand in hand right now in Capricorn. And they both were sextile Neptune. So that is a wonderful that's a wonderful opportunity for healing, for reaching our goals, and to create a new dream for our future. So Sunday, the moon was in Capricorn. It was conjuncting Venus and Mars and Pluto. So that is a lot of information. When Mars is with Pluto, this creates a void type energy, and it makes us want to go inward. It makes us want to go to the silence, to the stillness, because there's something there that we need to still ourselves, be conscious, and connect with ourselves. Something that we might be missing, right? And wanting us to listen to ourselves. Now, Pluto represents the 8th house. The 8th house is about death, endings, but it's destruction in order to create. This is all about transformation. It's transforming energy, okay? And I will say this is now with the sun in Pisces. This is ending its 1-year cycle. So we have the ending here. The new moon in Pisces is an ending as well, but it's also a beginning. For every ending, there is a beginning. So let's look at these cycles here, because this is shifting in energy, and this is really something that we need to pay attention to. Now, also, Monday, which was the last day of February, the moon squared Uranus. This is about, it can be something that emotionally shocks us. The moon was conjunct Saturn and Mercury, and this is major because here we are really getting into that mental state, and we need to really kind of not go all the way logical, but remember that, we have to consider our emotions as well as our intuition. So Wednesday, which is tomorrow, Mercury and Saturn will be conjunct, and that'll be just in time for the new moon. Also, the sun will sextile Uranus. This, again, is an opportunity to really go forward in a different, maybe dramatic way. And let's talk about these endings really quick. We have Neptune that's completing a 165-year cycle. We also have Jupiter that is completing a 12-year cycle. Now, Jupiter is always very important because it is the largest planet, and it is the planet of expansion. It's planet of joy and happiness, that sort of thing. So we're having a shift here of these cycles ending and new cycles beginning. So this is major. Pluto, it represents the 8th house. It's death, it's transformation. So this is definitely going to be a period of releasing, of letting go. And what are we releasing and what are we letting go? Well, this could be jobs. You letting go of a job that just, you're just kind of there because for many reasons. I've stayed with jobs before because they didn't have anybody else that could do what I would do. I've stayed with jobs before because, I got in my rut and I was happy. I didn't have to apply myself. I just went through the motions. Also, this is about in those jobs that just suck us dry, that just suck our soul and leave us with nothing afterwards. So it's about letting go of those jobs and careers that we just it's just not in our alignment anymore. It's not something that we can see us going forward with in the future. Also, this could be relationships. If you have been in a relationship and it's just, you're basically just repeating the same things over and over again, it's not growing, it's stagnating. I don't, if you're in marriages and things like that, if you're in a committed relationship, I always encourage people to work through that. You came together for a reason, and you were here because you loved each other. For some reason, you are together. And Mars and Venus right now, those are our divine lovers. This is divine masculine with a divine feminine. And she went through a lot when she was going retrograde in Capricorn. But Mars is supporting her now. She's tired. She's going back the walkthrough, and he's walking through with her. He's holding her hand all along the way, protecting her and helping her, supporting her. So, especially, and I know that some people are in relationships that they just really shouldn't be in. I get that. But when you are in committed relationships, I always encourage you to try to work it out. Try some way to work out all of the kinks in that, and try to refresh that relationship, and to bring back that spark again. I always encourage that. But sometimes we can't. It's just not in the cards. So, okay, we're going to be letting go of relationships. This could be friends too, like old friends. Maybe, you're just not jiving with them. And the past few years, with everything that has been going on, it has really been one of division. It has really been one of these false power structures dividing people. And it's causing trouble where, there shouldn't be any trouble. We should know how to work with each other and to get through it, not act like children. Again, Pluto wants us to transform. And this is about evolving and stepping up, seeing a bigger picture, right? So letting go. This could also include our values and our belief systems. This could go into your religious thoughts. There's a lot of people that are leaving mainstream religions and going over to more earth-centered religions because they are getting back to their roots. They are seeing the illusions seeing through the illusions, and they're getting back to their roots. They're understanding they don't belong there. They want a different kind of connection, and they're understanding that, hey, I am a part of this world. Hey, I am connected. I am connected to everything here. And what I do to one person, I also do to myself, because it's energetically, it's like an energetic net that lays over. Okay. So, again, this could be, letting go of all of that and realizing that, hey, we have bigger and better things to worry about than somebody's skin color, than somebody's sexual orientation, somebody's cultural background. There's more things to worry about than that. So let's kind of, kick it up and step up a little bit. Also, it is a time that you could be facing your own mortality, or maybe facing death in your family somehow. There always comes a time when we are facing our own mortality. And in our world now, it's all about looking younger, staying younger, staying younger, staying younger, not getting old, not getting old. But in this world that we live in, it is mortality. If we watch, all you have to do is look. Look at the seasons in our world. Look at what's going on. Look at the natural pattern of things. And this is where, we're really being pulled into this about going back into nature. When I was looking at all of the different charts, and I was going through and seeing the placements, one of the songs that came to me, actually, I was listening to music at the time, and I was thinking about all of this energy that's going on, and this astrology, and just what's happening in general. In the song, I don't know if anybody has heard this, it's Ted Nugent, and it's called Fred Bear. And he's like, take me back into the wilderness where I belong. And that is one thing that we are really missing in our world, is that rawness that we have. We are constantly bombarded with society about how we should look and how we should act, and to dress like this. This is what you need to dress like this year. This is how you need to fix your hair. We have people that are considered stars that are, bless their hearts, their lives are just in shambles. If you look at their lives behind the scenes, and they're just in shambles, but on the outside, everything looks perfect. Well, that's the illusion. That's the illusion, and that's what you have to see past. We have Saturn right now in Aquarius. Now, Saturn, many people do not like Saturn, but I happen to respect Saturn. I respect him and what he stands for, because he says, okay, I understand, but you have to understand boundaries. Because with that, boundaries are not a bad thing. Boundaries protect you from me and me from you. Now, what he does is he provides structure. And structure is greatly needed when you are working on yourself, going forward, trying to better yourself. Structure, discipline is very much needed. Very much needed. Even studying astrology, you need structure there. You need discipline there. Studying any of the occult, studying anything, you have to have discipline. And with Saturn in Aquarius, this is about restructuring our future. And it's not just our future individually, it's also society's future. This is a global thing that's happening, because, our planets, they affect, their energetic influences affect the whole world. So, we are going to be restructuring how we see things and how we view things, um, and what we see into the future. Now, within this Pisces of letting go and releasing, sometimes I will tell you that it will bring some depression, kind of pessimistic kind of thinking. It can really take you down a rabbit hole, or like I say, it can really take you down into those dark, dark waters of Pisces. So those can be a very dark and lonely place, one that where you feel like you're drowning and it's overwhelming. So please be mindful of that. We have to release, we have to surrender. It's almost like surrendering to divine. You can't control everything. And it reminds me when I was in martial arts, when we would spar, and our teacher would talk about, it's like you have to be. It's like breaking a horse. You know how when you're teaching a horse how to be ridden, and it's about getting to that point to where you can let your ego go, you can release it, and you can accept the teaching. And I remember when this happened, I remember after practice that day, I was so exhausted. I was so exhausted and I was so tired. And I just got home and I collapsed in front of my altar and I cried like nobody's business, because it was a time of a breakthrough for me. It was a time of me leaving behind that person that I was, to open up my arms and my heart to the person that I am becoming. A stronger person, one that can stand on my own 2 feet, securely, and one that can protect myself, one that can feel that can be empowered by feeling my own strength. So that to me, that is perfect about the Pisces energy. I will say that, Pisces in the 12th house, it is that of self-undoing. And it is because we are transforming. This is about transformation. Think of a caterpillar. You know how the caterpillar has to go through the change? It is like that. And it's about releasing and opening our heart. Okay? And to not say, oh, that's good or bad, not judging it, but surrendering to it and understanding it. Because if we are going at something with a closed heart and a closed mind, we are not going to be able to understand where it's coming from. We're not going to be at the place of releasing that. So we're going to have some faith here. Faith and hope and and love. And I hate sounding like that because it's something that we all hear. Love everybody, love, love. But honestly, right now, it's needed. It's really needed. We have, let's see here, I want to back us up. On the 2nd, we have the new moon in Pisces, releasing. It's a new beginning. This is brilliant energy, beautiful energy. On the 3rd, we have 3322 and or 2022. This one is about expressing yourself. It's about being creative. We have like releasing fear. The stellium between Mars and Venus and Pluto is really powerful here, because You know, Mars is very goal-oriented. He likes to direct his energy towards his goals. Well, Venus directs her energy at what she loves and values, appreciates, what is sacred to her. And then we have Pluto that is enforcing transformation. We need to change. We need to take what we have and transform it into something better. This is about moving forward to be more productive, to be more harmonic. This is talking about working in harmony, having that harmonic balance. And this is going to be rapid. Energy is going to go pretty quick. On the 5th, the sun is going to conjunct Jupiter. And this, guys, is going to bring some wonderful, wonderful energy because it's also going to conjunct Neptune, and Neptune's in Pisces. Now, remember, whatever Jupiter touches, it expands, right? And a little interesting note here is that Jupiter is the traditional ruler of Pisces. So yeah, Jupiter was the ruler of Pisces before Neptune was discovered. So this is really major here because it's kind of like a coming home, but realizing that things aren't exactly like they were. But it is a time that you can have some great healing. It's a time that you can have spiritual insights. Jupiter brings joy and abundance and happiness, and he is adding this to this mix. So this is beautiful. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. This moon is going to be highly sensitive and intuitive. So be prepared for that. You will also want to go and maybe do some quiet time, because when Mars meets up with Pluto, that's like a void type energy. So, you know, taking some time to be with yourself, to be conscious, to set in that void, because in that void is unlimited potential. Unlimited potential. This is about creation. And it's almost like we are having a point in time to wipe off the chalkboard, wipe off the board, and write it again. We have a tremendous amount of energy here to transform what we have into something better. I want to connect us a little bit I want us to go back in time. All of these energies are connecting us back to March 2020. Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto had a conjunction, as well as Mars came along, and you know, it's having its Pluto return now. Also on January the 29th, 21, Venus was in Pluto, and that is when this medical, I have to be careful how I word this on some of the platforms, but it's where they had medically, they came out with some things that could cure us or heal us or protect us or what have you from that which was causing the lockdown. And just talking about this way, this really shows you how much transformation needs to take place, because we can't even talk about it, right? I can't even mention this, because if I mention certain things, my video will be taken down. Okay, so let's get on with the moon. Again, this moon is going to be highly sensitive and highly intuitive. The Pisces new moon will be March the 2nd. It will be at 12:35 p.m. Eastern Time. Please note that all the times that I mentioned will be in Eastern Time, so you will need to adjust for your time zone. This will also be Ash Wednesday. And This is about a renewal. This is a new beginning. It is an ending. Yes, it's an ending. This is a ending of cycles, of several cycles going on. But with those endings, we have beginnings. We also have a renewed hope and faith in the future of that we can, this is about really learning to trust ourselves and to listen to our intuition. So we're in Pisces energy now, and Pisces energy is light. It's a bit muted energy, and compared to the retrogrades that we had. So the Capricorn retrogrades that we had were all connected to Pluto. With Venus and Mercury went through their retrogrades in Capricorn, and when that happened, when Venus went retrograde in Capricorn, we were releasing, and now we are having a renewed sense of what is valuable to us. What do we value? What do we love? What do we cherish? What brings us joy? What feels good? Venus is about feeling good, and it's about where we want to invest in ourselves, because Venus is about money too, especially in Capricorn. Capricorn is connected to finance, so investing in ourselves. And I'm seeing that a lot. I'm seeing more people investing in themselves, investing in their future. So this is a really, really good thing. So those Capricorn retrogrades, they connected with Pluto, which showed us that, very much things needed to change. Pluto is like, okay, he is tearing down the power, these false power structures. We can see this globally now. We can see governments falling. We can see all of these power places, power structures falling apart. And we can, and many of us are feeling this shift within ourselves. I've felt a shift within myself, and I hope that you're feeling it within yourself. I hope that you're able to go through these shifts, and I hope that you're able to evolve and transform and move through this. March is known, it's known to bring new energy because of the spring equinox, but this is a new energy that's coming. Again, it's cycles that are ending and new cycles beginning. It's a definite upswing. It is an upswing. So maybe some of you are starting to see the synchronicity in things. Maybe you're being pulled to different things now. For a lot of people are doing things they never thought they would be doing. They never thought they would be doing, and they're doing them, and they're enjoying it. They have, left, many people lost their jobs, lost their way to earn a living, and they had to find a way to bring money to the house, right? They had to find a way to keep themselves going. So, yeah, this new energy, it's just a big, nice whoosh of energy. So, and you're starting to see how those things that you're being pulled to, why you're being pulled to them, starting to see things come to open up for you, seeing things differently, your vision's clearer. This new moon is really wanting us to open our eyes, to see illusions, to open our eyes, to see what is truly valuable, and to see what is truly worth saving, and what is worth preserving, and what is worth transforming to make it better. So, many people are feeling more confident in where they're going. They're feeling clear about their future, about their vision. They're feeling confident. And this is allowing you to feel your heart too. And I think that's, we are going through a time of people are having all of these different emotions, and they're feeling, but what they're feeling is not exactly their emotions. They are feeling what is being pushed on them through fear. And fear's the biggest factor. Fear. That is not your true emotions. That's not within you. Fear is outside of you. It's something that's being pressed upon you. And what I'm saying is it's time to feel your heart. The heart chakra has really been presenting itself and making itself known. And this is something that we really need to do, is feel the heart. Feel the heart, not the fear, not the anxiety and the fear-ridden energy that's being force-fed to us every single day. And you may be at a time where you feel like you're ready. You're ready to step this up. You're ready to go forward. You're ready to grow. The sun has already, it's went through the other signs. It has journeyed through there. The sun has taken its time to go through all of those different signs and the different degrees, and it's learning and it's growing. And now, it's time to go forward. It is time to go forward. Pisces is a high energy. It connects us to spirit. So this could be a very spiritual time for people. I do see, again, spiritual enlightenments happening, great spiritual insight coming. It reminds you that, Pisces is about reminding us that we are connected to all. We are all one here. We are all unique. Yes. But we are connected to everything here. Life is life. From the chicken to the cow, to the bug, to the raccoon, to the possum, to the trees, to the herbs, to the flowers, to the mushrooms. And all of that communicates. All of that communicates. Trees communicate with each other. Mushrooms, flowers, plants, we're all connected to this. And sometimes we have to really be careful about, about people's agenda, pushing things, because I'm seeing a lot of ideological things being pushed, ideas or agendas, people's agendas being pushed, not actual fact, not actual truth, not actual clarity. Just, this is how it is, and just suck it up and go on. When you're not able to ask questions, there lies the problem. The sun in Pisces and the Neptune in Pisces is really, this connection here is going to really open up doors for you that might have been closed. This represents an opening. It's an opening to achieve your dreams, to achieve your goals, to heal. To heal and it's to acknowledge what you have been through and what you have gone through. We could be asking ourselves, why am I doing this? And that is one thing that is really, really important. Why am I doing this? So the energy wants to lift us up. This energy, Pisces energy, is a light energy. It wants to raise us up. It's spiritual energy, okay? So it really wants us to rise, and we're being asked to rise above the mundane and to see a bigger picture. To rise above this mundane, to rise up and see the higher aspects here. Hope, hope is really a big one. Last weekend, Jupiter and Pisces sextiled Uranus and Taurus, and that was one of those energies that are just, this is an opportunity for great change, an opportunity for change that will take us in a way that will be of our highest potential, our highest good. Now, so we are beginning to feel this energy now. We are beginning to, this is the second time that we are welcoming change. Yeah, there's a lot of change that is happening from February into this month. Feminine energy is about acceptance. And that's what, when we're closed off, we cannot receive. When our heart is closed, we cannot receive. When our mind is closed, we cannot receive new knowledge. And these energies are really wanting us to connect to those, to a higher love. And this is not like a mundane love. This is a spiritual love. This is a high energy. Today, 3/1/2022 is number 10. That goes down to a 1 as well. Number 10 is about working for the all, but remembering the true identity of the self. 1 is a beginning. It's like an instant manifestation. So, in Mars and Venus are really merging their energies right now. They are really merging those energies. And this is bringing big energy. And this big energy is about unity of consciousness. It's a big rise within the people. You have divine masculine, you've got the divine feminine walking hand in hand, combining their energy, understanding how one can help the other, helps the other. You're complementing. This is what it's supposed to be about, complementing. Everybody is on this, oh, this is better than this, and this is better than this. We're not better. A woman cannot be better at a man because a man is different from a woman. Period. Period. Everybody is different. You're different from me. Whether you're a man or a woman, you're different from me. We all have our own unique energetic expression. And this is what we kind of grasp this, but not really. Again, big energy. This is passion, love, and purpose. And with Venus going forward in Capricorn, she is going forward and she is going after what she values. And Mars is right there saying, you know what? I got you. I support you. He is offering her that energy of passion, that energy of fire that she needs in order to push forward. So this isn't just as this old patriarch kind of false power struggle that we see in our world today crumbling. We have the divine feminine that's coming up, and she's coming through. But the important thing here is that divine masculine, which is not patriarchy, okay? The divine masculine is supporting her. Now, I will say that when you go in the direction either way, whether it's feminine or masculine, either way, if you're too far one way, if you're too far the other way, that's not where you want to aim to. We are looking to harmony, a harmonic balance. Now, true balance, we're not going to find true balance. We know this, but we can find harmony because that's how our nature works. That's how our world works, is harmony. It harmonizes. And with harmony, we have a vibration. We have an energy. This is what we are. We are energetic beings. And it's time that we stop all the nonsense and step up and realize this. So, we looking at, what does bring you intense joy? What brings you happiness? And, harmonizing the energy within the self. So we have a lot of different things that are happening here, and it's connecting us with all of these cycle endings, these shifts, this energy of transformation. This is an energy of transformation. We're ending a cycle and we're going into a new one. It is a shift. So what's next? Right? What's next? And I feel like a lot of people are at that place of what's next? Where do we go from here? So yeah. Saturn can Mercury conjunct Saturn back on January the 10th. So now we are kind of returning to that. And that was when Mercury was in retrograde. So now we are having that return of the Mercury and Saturn conjunction. So we can be we're looking at writing contracts, dissolving contracts. Again, this is just a place in time where cycles are ending and new ones are beginning. And it would just really behoove us personally, as well as globally in society, to really figure out where we want to go and how we can change this, how we can, let go of the old programming, of the old beliefs, and look at where we are. We are really, I know some people are going to disagree, but we are really a smart species. Our bodies are brilliant. We are so unique. We have so many gifted people, and gifted in so many different ways. We have internet that can take me from my office into your bedroom, into your living room, into your office, wherever you're listening to this. We have possibilities here to really change this world and to step up. And it's time we did so. And it's going to take some changing. And it's not easy, but it'll be worth it, because we have to see the bigger picture. It's not my God is better than your God. My spiritual path is the only way. My religion is the only way. Your religion is not. It's not about that. It's not about that. It's deeper. It's not about this race is better than this race. This culture is better than this culture. Really? That is very immature thinking. And it's time to rise above that and, step into our true brilliance of what we are. We are absolutely amazing. We are not dirty. We may have been misguided. We may not be living our best life. We may be doing things that harm others. Again, that's not, if you're harming others, that is not a civilized society. Civilized societies do not harm. They do not steal. They do not kill. They don't do those things. Wow, huh? So, with that, I'm going to close. We have, again, I took it a little bit longer. I'll do a new moon reading in a different video. So with the Pisces is the sign of self-undoing. It's about opening the heart and surrendering to the divine. Try to check out that song by Ted Nugent called Fred Bear. It's pretty good. He talks about taking us back into the wilderness, taking us back to our roots, taking us back to the truth of who we truly are. Not of what society wants to paint us, not how whatever different religions want to tell us. No, let's take ourselves back. Let's take ourselves back and remember who we truly are. When we talk about being our true, authentic selves, this is where I was coming. This is what is happening. This is the unfolding of it all. So, yeah, great stuff, guys. Great stuff. And I wish you all a blessed new moon. I wish you all hope and faith again, the return to happiness. I hope that you all can tap into these energies and allow yourself the humility. And that's one thing that needs to come back is humility. Us remembering, our humility. And understanding that we're all just here. We're all just here trying to make it another day. So, I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful new moon, full of wonderful, infinite possibilities. May you be abundantly blessed, and try not to go into those dark, 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 deep waters of Pisces. Remember the beauty. Remember the light. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. For every ending, there is a beginning. So, with that, merry part until we merry meet again.